it's Erika. I'm not bilingual, but I do say hola. Here to talk to you today about some church. Don't change your channel. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about church. But I'm gonna give you some of the reasons that people don't like to talk about or even go to church. Numero uno. They say pastor ain't real. They say he fake. He just doing this for the attention and the publicity. Bruh, pastor is real. Every time I see pastor out at the bar, at the club or something, he show me love. He know me. We dab each other up. Everything. Like, y'all crazy. Numero dos. A lot of people think that pastor just there trying to get their money, get that guap, get them stats, get that tithing offering. Oh, you know I got my 10% in the bag. You got your 10%? Okay. Talking about he just want to be there for the money. He ain't really all into this gospel kind of stuff. He just kind of pass the love offering. Okay, a little less than 10%. You love pastor? Me too. Like I was saying, he deserved a little something special for his Feed the Kids in Africa fund. Here. Pastor's new Porsche fund. And it's too early and it's too long. They want me to stand up on my feet while we're praising and worshiping. JK. But on a serious note, if a person is your validation for not going to church, I wouldn't really say that's a great reason to not go to church. Don't like the pastor? Go to a different church. Don't like the people? Don't talk to them. Don't want to give all your money? Give your 10% and be done with it. You ain't gotta put something in the collection plate every time they come around. And then, of course, you got your regular reasons like the creepy old deacons and the mean old church ladies who sit there and like rustle up candy paper and peppermints all during service. Auntie Deb. And of course, you just got your non-believers. And I don't want to be all glitchy, but life is really what you make it. Like, if you treat life like a party, you're more prone to like having fun and living on the edge and doing drugs. If you think life is like a box of chocolates, you just might be a little bit, kind of, probably very obese. No shame. Like, really, y'all doing more to get into clubs than you doing to get into heaven. You gotta go and do all this and pluck all this, and it's just, God ain't worried about all that when you get up in heaven. When you stand in front of him and he be like, "Ooh, girl, your face is beat. Come on in here." I don't think so. You might like a good beat face, but I don't think that fits all the criteria that you need to get up into heaven. It's not even hard to get saved or nothing. Like, all you have to do is believe in your heart and confess with your mouth that God sent Jesus to die for our sins. And then just say, "Jesus, I want you to come into my life and be my Lord and Savior." You gotta mean it and stuff. You ain't gotta write no essay. You ain't gotta go like do backflips and cartwheels. Like, you gotta do more to get a job than you have to do to get saved. The way I see it, obviously, the pastor is a teacher. He teaches you what you need to know about God. He's like training you for when you meet God. Some stranger come up to your house and was just like, "Hey, let me up in there." You gonna let them in there? Because you don't know them and they don't know you. So what they trying to come up in your house for? Same thing God gonna say. God gonna be like, "Stranger, it's not like you had some kind of relationship with me. I know everything about you, but you don't really know anything about me." I feel like that was just so one-sided of you. And I feel like I took all this time to get to know you and you did nothing to get to know me. And I'm really insulted, so you're not coming in my house. Okay, listen. Fine. I'll let you talk. Go ahead. You done? It's my turn? Okay, because you need to listen, because I'm about to drop some serious metaphorical knowledge up on you right now. Think of like inside of you, there's this spirit. And your spirit is like a child, and a child is like a sponge. So your spirit is like a sponge, right? So you got your spirit sponge, right? And I feel like everything that you put into your body goes into your spirit sponge. You feel this? Listen, so if you wiping up old spaghetti noodles and chitterling juice and maybe a little piss, you wipe that up with your spirit sponge. When you wring it out, it's gonna be all dirty and full of bad lyrics and like just, ugh. But you wiping up diamonds and gold and mermaid scales and Van Gogh paintings, ooh. When you wring out that sponge, when you wring out that spirit sponge, honey, let me tell you what you gonna get. You gonna get all kind of wisdom. You gonna get fine art, honey. And you just gonna get beauty. So you wipe up your spirit sponge with all kind of positivity and leave all that negativity over there. Over there. We don't want it. We don't need it. It ain't great. We don't love it. That was good, huh? And for the non-believers, it's better to live like there is a God and then die and find out there's not one than to live like there's not a God and then die and find out that there is one. Honestly, being saved and being baptized and everything, it's not gonna be easy right off. It's not gonna make your life turn into freaking tea parties and fairy tale princesses, good hair days and fashion shows. No, it might even get harder. It's kind of like this. You've been walking with the devil for so long, and then all of a sudden you're like, who's this new guy? Jesus, is it? Maybe I'll walk with him a little. Then you start walking over there with him. The devil not trying to have that. He gonna be like, excuse me, where do you think you're going? And then he gonna try to make your life all tough so you can be like, forget this. I was doing better off over there. But it will be a test because you have to prove your faithfulness. Just like in a regular relationship. You can't just tell your prospective significant other, yeah, I'm faithful, and they believe you. You gotta prove it to them. You gotta show them that you are faithful. Anyway, before I keep you for like too long, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. But I hope you learned something. I hope something sounded good to you, and I hope that you will tell me, that you will comment and say things to me that are so inspirational. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, share it with the world because the world needs to know about the goodness of the good Lord up above. Well, that's all I wanted to say today. So I guess I'll talk to you tomorrow or the next day, depending on what I'm doing in my life. Bye.